This is your GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we helped Gareth, the human on the Citadel, find his brother Willem, who Gareth claimed went missing in the Attican Traverse. We found the wreckage of Willem's ship and traced the engine trail of what seemed to be a privateer vessel to the nearby planet Zawin. After scouring the surface, we assaulted a privateer base but found we were too late to save Willem. We journeyed back to the Citadel to convey the sad news to Gareth. While it's unfortunate that we were unable to save Captain Willem, at least we can hope that Gareth is somewhat grateful that we gave him some closure regarding his missing brother. But there's nothing more that we can do, and it's an unfortunate loss, but we've got to move on. And now it is time for us to begin our next sojourn in Mass Effect 1. We're going to be doing UNC Lost Freighter, so what I will do is I'll boot up the galaxy map, and we will move over to the Gemini Sigma cluster. So let's go ahead and leave the orbit of the Citadel, get out of the Widow system, and move out of the Serpent Nebula. Our next assignment is going to be in the Gemini Sigma cluster, and we're going to be taking this to the Ming system, kind of like the Ming Dynasty. So I will see you guys here in just one moment. Alright, here we are. Let's go ahead and look around. Now we can already see the MSV Worthington mapped on our sensors, but let's go ahead and go look at the planet of Antiropris. And there's nothing here of value, but we can just go ahead and I'll leave this on the screen long enough for you guys to pause the video and read it at your own pace. But let's go ahead and leave orbit and take a look at the planet of Parag. And we can go ahead and survey this for some titanium. So done deal. Let's go ahead and leave, and our next stop is going to be Alta Nork. After that, I'll go ahead and take a look around the asteroid belt. Well, I can do that right now, and it seems we're not picking up anything, so that's good. We don't have to worry about anything in this asteroid belt, so our last stop will be the planet of Alta Nork. And we can go ahead and survey this, and it turns out that Joker found us a League of One medallion. So we're getting these collection quests in game wrapped up real quick. So let me go ahead and just make our way to the MSV Worthington, where we will prep for boarding and prepare to embark on our assignment. The Worthington is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design, configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold, and it is adrift off the orbit of Antiropris. And it's registered to the Morrison Company on Shangxi. So let's go ahead and prepare for boarding, and it seems that something's going on board the ship. Let's take a look and see what's cooking. Now for this assignment, I'm going to want to bring, I believe let's go ahead and take, I could take biotics, but I'm not feeling it. How about we go for, let's bring Tali along this time, because I want to get her a little bit more into the action. And let's bring Ashley Williams for one of the few times that I actually decide to bring her along. But ladies and gents, we are set. We are go for the MSV Worthington. Let's get our boots on board. So it seems that no one has hailed us thus far, even though we boarded the ship, so there is something going on. We're going to need to move in and see if we can establish contact with any of the passengers on board. So far, nothing.
Guess nobody's home.
Most of the systems are shut down. It's just running on basic life support.
Now before we move any further, let's go ahead and take a look in the corners here and grab some crates that have some goodies for us. And next off, I think this crate right here, and I think that's it for this room. So done deal. So no one's hailed us thus far, so let's go ahead and prep our weapons just in case, because we have no idea what to expect on the other side of this. No movement. Excuse me. So no movement thus far. I don't like the feeling of this. Let me go ahead and outfit my squad mates real quick. And I believe we're set. Let me go and switch up to my shotgun real quick, because I do want to use a shotgun even though I'm not trained in it. Let's go ahead and prep for contact. Let's move in real carefully. We got a lot of tight corridors, so we do need to be on our toes.
Hear that? We're not alone.
Not exactly a very comforting feeling right now, but before we do anything else, I want to go ahead and point out these fusion containment cells and other explosive containers. Let's go ahead and take it out.
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
The way this place is set up is that there are these containers that if you get too close, they will detonate. So someone has booby-trapped the ship and expected us to come on board. So we need to go ahead and assume hostility and move up very carefully. Let's go ahead and take a look right here, check our corners. We're probably going to detonate at least one of these, because I tend to do that sometimes, but let's try our best to avoid doing that as much as possible. We can take the damage, however, it's not worth it, not for us. But let's go ahead and move this way. And I'm actually going to go this way and try and take out this cell. Okay. Anything over here? Nada. Okay. Let's keep moving it up. I don't remember the exact locations of each container, so I'm taking my time and just trying to not rush things. Let's keep moving up, and I think that we only have we have one container here, I believe, and that's the only thing I've found thus far when I replayed this assignment before. Let's go ahead and grab it, and we're looking pretty good. Oh, and by the way, no, there we go. And of course, there we go. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of the explosive containers because I just feel like it. I don't want anyone to assemble onto this ship and, you know, blow themselves up. So we're gonna go in and be the cleaning crew, so to speak. Nothing. Hang on. Please don't blow up. Okay. Ashley. There you go. Ashley, you know what? Ashley, I want you to go to a shotgun. Because you're trained for that. Okay. Looking good thus far. I don't want to take chances because we are in a confined space. If there were enemies on board this ship, this would be a prime place for an ambush. They have plenty of places to defend from and to get the drop on us, so we don't want to move forward recklessly. Alright. It's kind of eerie right now. No one has hailed us. I think we can assume the worst. I think a large number of the crew might be dead, or something else is going on. So nothing thus far. Now, this is where we get to the assignment. The assignment right now is not marked, visibly marked in our journal. At least I don't think so. Let me go ahead and double check on that. It should be coming up as UNC Lost Freighter, but I think for this assignment, it's only marked in your journal. At least for me, it's only marked in my journal once I complete the assignment, so Tally's kind of freaking out here, but that's okay. Now, here's where I'm going to go ahead and break my rules for disclosing and providing spoilers. So, what we're going to see right now in our map is there are 3 areas of interest. There are, I guess you can say, one little computer console in each of these side rooms and in the piloting area, the bridge. Once we hit up all 3 of the areas and interact with the computer consoles, something's going to come out and attack us. So not to scare you, but, you know, get ready for the worst. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the side chambers first, because that's the way that I would do it every time I play this assignment. Let's go ahead and open the storage locker and take all the items. And last but not least, let's take a look around and then take a look at this crew computer.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Seems we've got quite a bit of a mystery to solve. We have a figure named Jacob, and it seems something happened to him, and whoever was leaving that log was probably someone who was very close to him. And we have a Dr. Smith, who probably was the ship's medical personnel, the chief doctor. Let's go ahead and move in this chamber and take a look in here real quick. It seems we have a body hooked up to a life support machine. Let me go ahead and take a closer look with the pistol. Looks like whatever it is unresponsive, but still breathing. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Grab the storage locker. And there we go. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this medical computer.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. Is what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
So now we're getting a little bit of a better idea what's going on. It seems something happened on board, and Jacob is essentially brain dead. And the figure named Julia, possibly the person who left the log over there on that computer, has been dealing with some trauma because of that. And it seems that this may have interceded into something more serious. Let's take a look at the life support machine real quick, but we're not going to do anything just yet.
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Leave him alone until we know more about what's going on here.
You're right. Better to just leave him be for now.
Let's go ahead and do just that. We're not sure what's going on, but we have one more log to look at. Before we do that, I'm going to do something real quick. We're going to close the doors. All the doors. Because you know, sometimes when you have like a little situation, you want to make sure that no one sneaks up behind you and tries something creepy. Judging from how the containers in that room were laid out and designed to explode if we got too close, someone did not want us coming onto the ship. So we need to prep for possible contact. And I'm going to go ahead and re-outfit my shotgun, and I think we're set. Before we do anything else, I do want to get Ashley and Tally to use pistols. Technically, shotguns would be the best choice for close quarters combat, but I want to try and I'll let you guys wait and see. But let's take a look at the last log and see what's really been going on.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Take cover!
Uh-oh. Take a look at the sensor real quick. We have a hostile incoming. Alright, let's go ahead and lay down mines immediately. Based on what we heard on the logs, it seems that Julia may be a biotic. And based on the voice we just heard, I think Julia's waiting on the other side. And... Hey Julia, what's up? Let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Okay, Tally.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Not the most graceful way to go out. So I think we now know what happened. It seems that Julia couldn't deal with Jacob being dead and didn't want to let go of Jacob, so it seems that she killed everyone on board in an effort to keep Jacob alive. But let's go ahead and take a look, and UNC Lost Freighter is now complete. So this journal assignment will kind of update and let you know what's been going on. There's not too much in terms of investigative skills you need in order to figure this out, but it is kind of a tragedy that happened in space, and it seems that Julia took it one step too far. And unfortunately, we did have to put her down. Now the only thing left to do is to go back in here and take a look at Jacob's life support machine. Now this is a very tough choice. We're not going to have any noticeable impact in game as far as consequences go, but we can choose whether or not to disconnect Jacob's life support or to leave it online. Personally, I feel that we don't know Jacob. We don't know Jacob. We didn't know him in his real life. We didn't know anyone close to him. We were not close to him ourselves. So even though someone says that Jacob would prefer not to be kept on the life support machine, I don't think that's our choice to make. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it on for now.
You did the right thing, Commander.
And let's go ahead and leave him be. Hopefully, once we leave the ship, the Alliance will be able to pick up the vessel and report what happened on board to the people closest to Jacob, Julia, and the crew, and they can decide whether or not they want to shut off the life support. If anyone deserves to make that decision, it's the closest relatives and the closest family members to the deceased, so I believe that our choice of action is not to get involved. We're going to leave Jacob be, and we're going to make our way back to the Normandy. So let's go ahead and get back to the CIC, and I will debrief with you guys there. Alright, and that was UNC Lost Freighter. We've completed the assignment. It's a pretty quick assignment, not too much to do, but it is a little nice segue that we can embark on in Mass Effect 1. But not much else we can say about that. It's a shame about what happened to Jacob, and it's a shame that Julie decided to use force when she didn't get her way, and she couldn't cope with the trauma, but we did what we could, and it's time to go ahead and just close the chapter on that and hope for a happier outcome for future assignments. So, this is a GreatTreeJam. So I want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next, and I hope to see you in my next vid. But until then, I bid you guys farewell. Bye.